Hello students, today we are going to study the essay Vivekanand, The Great Journey to the West. This essay is prescribed for BA Part 3rd, English Literature, Paper 2nd in MGS University, Bikaner. This essay, Vivekanand, The Great Journey to the West, is written by a French author, Romain Rolland. Romain Rolland was born in 1866. He was deeply interested in Indian culture and philosophy, and he wrote biographies of both Mahatma Gandhi and Swami Vivekananda. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1915 for his novel Jean Christophe. This essay, Vivekanand, The Great Journey to the West, is a part taken from the biography Life of Vivekanand written by Romain Rolland. In this essay, the writer discusses with vividness or detail and sensitivity Vivekanand's first journey to America to attend the Parliament of Religions. Now I come on the text of the essay. This journey was indeed an astonishing adventure. The writer says that this journey, Vivekananda's journey to America to attend the Parliament of Religions, was indeed an astonishing adventure. It was really a wonderful adventure. The young Swami went into it at random with his eyes shut. The young Swami went into it. The young Swami went into this event or this program at random means accidentally or by chance, means he had no pre-idea or pre-thought to go there. He had heard vaguely of a parliament of religions to be opened someday somewhere in America. He had vaguely means not clear. He had heard in an unclear way of the parliament of religions to be opened. He had heard that parliament of religions is going to be opened someday somewhere in America, and he decided to go to it. He had not the full information about the Parliament of Religions, but he decided to go there to attend it. Although neither he nor his disciples nor his Indian friends, students, pandits, ministers, or maharajas had taken any trouble to find out about it. He decided to go there, although neither he nor his disciples means followers, not his Indian friends, students, pandits, ministers, or maharajas had taken any trouble to find out means to know about this event. He knew nothing about this event, neither the exact date nor the conditions of admission. Swami Vivekanand did not know about the event of Parliament of Religions. He neither knew the exact date nor the conditions of taking admission there. He did not take a single credential with him. He did not take a single credential. Credential means the reference or certificate of character or ability with him. He went straight ahead with complete assurance. He went straight ahead with complete assurance. What he had with him? Only the self confidence, assurance on himself, as if it was enough for him to present himself at the right time, as if it was enough or sufficient for him to present himself at the right time, God's time. It seems that the time was given to him by God. It was a divine time for him, And although the Maharaja of Khetri had taken his ticket on the boat for him, the Maharaja of Khetri helped him and he took his ticket on board for him. And despite his protests, though Swami Vivekananda protested for it, but despite his protest, he provided him with a beautiful robe. He provided him with a beautiful robe, means garment, that was to fascinate American idlers no less than his eloquence. The Maharaja of Khetri arranged a ticket for him on board and provided him a beautiful dress that was to fascinate, means to attract the American idlers, it means men without work. uh, a beautiful dress was provided to Swami Vivekanand by Maharaja of Khetri to attract the American people. That dress was also attractive. It was not less than his eloquence. Eloquence is the fluent and effective use of language. So the dress was also very fascinating or attractive, as well as Swami Vivekananda's eloquence in language. Neither he nor anybody else had considered the climatic conditions. Neither Swami Vivekananda nor anybody else had considered means thought over the climatic conditions and customs of different places. He froze on the boat. So he froze on the boat when he arrived in Canada in his costume of Indian pomp and ceremony. No one had thought about the weather or the climatic conditions and customs of different places. So he froze on the boat when he arrived in Canada in his costume, in his dress of Indian pomp and ceremonies. That was a beautiful and majestic dress. He had not thought about the climatic conditions in his voyage. So he froze on the boat when he arrived in Canada in his costume of Indian majesty or beautiful dress. He left Bombay, now Mumbai, on 31st May 1893. He left Bombay. Swami Vivekanand left Bombay, that is now known as Mumbai. He left Bombay on 31st May 1893 to reach to America to attend the Parliament of Religions and went by way of Ceylon, Penang, Singapore, Hong Kong, and then visited Canton and Nagasaki. He went by the way of different places or countries as Ceylon, Penang, Singapore, Hong Kong, and then visited Canton and Nagasaki. Thence means from there he went by land to Yokohama, seeking Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. He also went to these places by land. Everywhere, both in China and Japan, his attention was attracted by all that might confirm his hypothesis. Everywhere, both in China and Japan, his attention was captured to see the thing that confirmed his hypothesis. Hypothesis means pre thought or pre idea. His conviction means belief or faith. In China and Japan, both his attention was captured to see all alike the religious influence of ancient India. He had a pre thought that he would get or he would see the religious influence of ancient India over the empires means states of the Far East. He had a pre thought that in different places or different countries he would find the religious influence of the ancient India uh, over the states of the Far East and of the spiritual unity of Asia. He would see the spiritual unity of Asia He had this thought, and when he visited to these places, his pre-thought of finding or to see the religious influence of ancient India over the different countries, this thought got confirmed. His belief got confirmed. At the same time, the thought of the ills from which his country was suffering never left him. At the same time, he had a thought of the different ills that were prevailing in India. At the same time, the thought of the ills from which his country was suffering never left him. He had this thought of India's condition in his mind, and the sight of progress achieved by Japan reopened the wound. The sight of progress. When he saw the progress achieved by Japan, it reopened the wound of the bad condition of India in his heart.